Hello everyone, how are we doing? Today I have for you a glutes and hamstrings training workout that you can do at home with no equipment at all, except maybe a wall or a bench or couch. So those are targeting glutes and hamstrings. They're great for performance and also for your back muscles and overall fitness. So each exercise can be performed between 6 and 12 reps. They're mostly strength exercise, so it's best to focus on the technique rather than the repetitions for those ones. So yeah, try them at home. You can choose different options. Some of them are 2 options, some are 3 options. So you can do whatever is best for you. Try to do them 3 to 4 rounds, and have a go and enjoy. So first exercise we have is the sumo squat. So it's targeting your glutes and your inner thighs. So it's a great one to improve your sports performance. You're gonna make sure your knees are following your toes. You're gonna go pushing your hips slightly back, a bit less than if it's a squat because it's more upright, as your knees are quite out. Then you're gonna go all the way down and then squeeze the glutes on the way up, keeping your core tight and back straight. The most advanced option for this exercise is with a jump. So you do the same exercise, but at the end you're gonna squeeze the glutes and jump up as high as you can, keeping everything tight as well. Next we have the good morning. So good morning exercise is targeting your back, your glutes, your hamstrings. Those are the primary muscles used for that exercise. So you're gonna push your hips back as far as you can, slightly unlock your knees. So you're not gonna bend them, but you're gonna slightly unlock them, like just a little bit, to allow your hips to go back. Keep your core tight and back straight, and on the way down really focus on your hamstrings and squeeze your glutes, and on the way up same thing, really squeeze the glutes. Don't rely on your back or other muscle. Really focus on using those muscles. It's really muscle mind connection for that exercise. So this exercise is a little bit more difficult, but you're still gonna have one foot on the ground, and that's foot on the ground is gonna be aligned with the heel of the foot that you use in your leg. So if you're doing the single leg deadlift with your left foot, then the toe of the right is gonna be at the back heel of the left. Then you're gonna push your hips back, same thing as the good morning. Squeeze the glutes, keep everything tight, and then again focus on your hamstrings, and then squeeze the glutes on the way up. Slightly bend your knees as well, but again to push your hips back and not to bend, not to use the quads. All right. Now most advanced exercise is the single leg deadlift. So this time the rear foot, you're gonna bring it back completely off the floor. You're gonna focus on really your hamstrings and squeezing your glutes as well. So you're gonna keep everything tight. You're gonna position your weight on the side of your foot, not to lose balance, and also to keep your knee aligned with your toes. Then you're gonna slowly come back down about to knee level or shin level, and then squeeze your glutes and come back up. So now the next exercise is a glute bridge. So you're gonna lie down on the floor and you're gonna position your feet slightly further than 90-degree angle. This is the best position to target the glutes and the hamstrings at the same time. If you want to target more the hamstring, go slightly further. But for that purpose, we're just gonna do the glutes one. So you're gonna push with your heels, squeeze your glutes, extend your hips, so powerfully extend your hips, keep your core tight, and then you're gonna lower down slowly, vertebrae per vertebrae down, and then squeeze again back up as a glute bridge. Now we have the single leg glute bridge, so a little bit more advanced. This time you're gonna focus on really pushing with your heel, same thing. And you're gonna really squeeze your glutes, keeping one leg off the floor and then coming back vertebrae per vertebrae down slowly. Right, then we're gonna have a bit more hamstrings in that one, so it's glutes bridge hamstring walk. So you're in a glute bridge like we were earlier, and you're gonna walk your feet slowly until your legs are almost completely straight, and then you go back to the glute bridge. And then you perform this for a few repetitions. Make sure you keep your hips as extended as you can, squeeze your glutes, keep your core tight. So this one again is going to focus on the rear posterior chain of your leg. So you're going to lie on the front and you're going to alternate with one leg at a time, keeping it almost straight. You're going to really squeeze your glutes, extending your leg up, extending your hips, keeping your core tight, and also your real delt engaged, and then you're going to alternate legs. A bit more advanced option for that exercise is gonna be with a straight leg again, but both feet at the same time. I'm gonna come up, so really squeeze again the glutes, core tight, extend your hips, and try to keep the movement for 1 or 2 seconds and slowly come back down. Finally, you can bend your legs a little bit more, and that's really going to target as well your hamstring a bit more. And same thing, you're going to squeeze the glutes and then extend your hips for that one, slowly come back down and then up again. And now we're going to target the medial glutes for this exercise. So the easier option is to go into a side plank on a knee. You're gonna keep your elbow aligned with your shoulder, really push your hips up, aligned with your spine, and then you're gonna lift your leg up and down, keeping it aligned with your spine, and really focus on that medial glute as well, really squeezing your glutes and your core. For a more advanced option, you can do the full plank, and same thing, bring your leg up and down, really focusing on squeezing the glute rather than using your hip. Now we're gonna move on to the hip thrust. So for that exercise, you're gonna need to use a bench or a couch, something a little bit more elevated. So you're gonna bring your upper mid back aligned with the edge of the surface, leaving your elbow to the side, free to move. And you're really gonna use just your glutes to bring your hips up. So you're gonna again stand on your heels. You're gonna bring your feet a little bit further than 90-degree angle to your knees, and you're gonna squeeze the glutes and powerfully extend your hips, and then slowly come down. Then do the same for a few repetitions. Keep your core tight and really squeeze the glutes. For a more advanced option, you can do with one leg. So you're doing the same thing, but you're keeping one leg up and powerfully extend your hips. Really squeeze the glutes and push with your heels and keep your core tight. Now we're gonna move on to a bit more hamstrings focused. So this is gonna be the Nordic curl. So for this one, you might need to use, ideally it would be something that you can put your feet in or someone can hold them. But I couldn't have any of those. So I used a wall, and for that you have to really grip your feet on the wall and really push against the wall with your feet to have some grip. So what I did is I use a side of a wall, really push with the feet. And the first easy option is to slowly lower yourself, but you keep your hips still a bit piked. So you still keep your hips bent, and you only lower your torso forward and back. Looks easy, it's actually really hard. So really focus on controlling the movement on the way down, squeezing the glutes and your hamstrings. So really slowly decelerating the movement and then squeezing the glutes really hard to go back, and also bracing your abs very tight, keeping your back straight. So the more advanced option, this time you're gonna extend your hips for that one, and you're gonna try to go all the way down. Again, it's easier if someone can help you, but otherwise you can push the wall with your feet. So you're gonna lower yourself slowly as far as you can, and when you can't do anymore, you're gonna land on your hands in a knee push-up position. So your elbow's gonna be slightly back, 45-degree angle, not like this, but like that, push-up position. And then you're gonna need some upper body strength to push back, but you really want to use your hamstrings to bring yourself up, and your glutes rather than your upper body. The upper body is going to initiate the movement, so your push-up is going to initiate, give you enough strength for the beginning, and then you're going to really continue with your hamstrings and your glutes. Again, keep your core tight, back straight, and really focus hard on squeezing the glutes and the hamstrings. So now we're gonna have the heel kick. So the easy option is to be on your floor, core tight, don't arch your back, keep your back straight, and you're gonna bring your heel up. squeezing your glutes, and then down. Do about 8 repetitions on each side. If you can do 12. Move on to the next option, which is on the plank. So you're gonna squeeze your glutes and your abs as well, protract your shoulders, and you're gonna do the same. You're gonna bend your knee to 90-degree angle and then lift your heel up. So you're gonna really bring your heel up, squeeze your glutes, and slowly come back down and then back up. Again, 8 to 12 reps if you can. So yeah. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it and you had fun. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments or message me, and I'll help you with that. And have a lovely day.